This is a video that I've spent probably the best part of a week thinking about now. And I recorded all my content for today yesterday. So I've had the morning off, having to do anything. And I've given it a lot of thought this morning, and I feel like this is the right thing to do. So here we'll go. This is a very serious message to Andy Smith. And it's I put it on the vlog channel because this is the channel where I speak seriously. This isn't Hedgehog Man as such. This is just me sitting talking. So the main channel is, the purpose of it is to have a laugh. It's to mock other people's content and have a laugh. And every now and then, what happens is somebody whose content I'm mocking, I end up in a back and forth with them. Now, that back and forth starts off just a bit just like a bit of a laugh. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes it turns very serious and very personal. And after that, after it turns like that, it quite often, or normally does, stop being fun. And, pardon me, and the purpose of, so the aim of the main channel, it's not to destroy people's lives. It's not to bring down nonsense or anything like that. It's just a laugh. And every exchange me and Andy have had, I've clearly won. You know what I mean? He's not built for this back and forth. But that's not to put him down, because 99.9% of people aren't. There's only probably two people that I think could give me a run for my money in the dark corner of YouTube when it comes to back and forths. And that's Danny Christie and Ian Stun Gun Paddy. Everybody else, I think I could comfortably beat in a battle of wits with my eyes closed. And so like I say, I've clearly won every exchange. It's been a doddle. And how you have like a bad, there's the saying like how some people are like bad losers, where you can have bad winners as well. And bad winners don't know when to stop. So for that reason, I'm going to take a step back from this back and forth with Andy Smith. Now, that isn't to say that I'm scared of anything I think he's got on us or anything like that, because anything that you have on us, Andy, put it out there. Be my guest. Put it out there. That's not the reason for that. You can say anything you want about me. I'm literally not bothered. And a lot of people say that, but very few people literally aren't bothered. I don't know why I'm so thick-skinned or how nothing like that seems to affect me, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't. But it does affect most people. Over the course of the past sort of 10 days, as this has gotten a little bit more personal, I've been sent all sorts, from CCTV to videos that were definitely meant to stay private and stuff like that. And it's like, right, I'm at the verge now where, like, if I was to put these out, there's nothing funny about it. And the ADHD in me, and the content creator that loves the dramas, my initial response is like, yeah, send us more of this, I'll put it out. And then I'm like, hold on a second. We're just meant to be having a laugh here. So my advice, not that you're probably looking to take any advice from me, would be to take your channel back to what you were doing, your jail stories and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, if I look at the content and I think it's funny, I may well take the piss out of it. But this channel doesn't exist to ruin people's... the main channel doesn't exist. Well, none of my channels exist to ruin people's lives. It really doesn't. And a good friend of mine says that, and he said this to me for years, that what I tend to do is something's going well, and then my ADHD kicks in and I run amok and I spoil myself, so to speak. And that's what I can feel happening here. And this isn't the first time I've pulled back on a creator, and it probably won't be the last. But it doesn't sit right with me. I don't get anything from, when I say I don't care about these people I make content about, I really don't. I couldn't give a monkeys. But at the same time, I don't get anything out of ruining somebody. And I feel like, right, okay, you are a laughing stock in the dark corner of YouTube. My advice to you, right, and I give the same advice to Brett May, if you start just being yourself instead of, oh, I was living the life, I was doing this, just be yourself. Because I did a video maybe about a week and a half ago where I showed some of his older videos where he was a car boot like a car boot trader. And for all I was laughing at them, you could tell that was a lot more genuinely him than the persona he's trying to take on now. And people in this age of social media can see through fake like that. And it's the easiest thing in the world for me to sit and take the piss out of people that you can just tell by everything about the content that it's not real. It's the easiest thing in the world. I think if you want to just come on and be yourself, you would be amazed. It might take a few weeks, might take a few months, but you would be amazed at the public's change in the perception of you. You really would. But like I say, I'm going to pull back for a bit because I can feel this getting, well, some of the stuff I've seen and whatnot, right? Don't get me wrong, I haven't been saying anything that's a huge secret or anything like that, but it's like, the be all and end all is it's not funny. This isn't a vigilante channel. I'm not a nonce hunter. Not that and I haven't received anything, by the way, to say that Andy's any form of nonce. That's not what I mean. But like, I'm not that, like, people will send me messages about like random people and say like, you need to bring this guy down. And then like, I look into it and it's like, I'm like, God, that's not what I do. I'm just trying to have a laugh here. So I'm going to pull back a little bit. But like I say, Andy, if you feel like you have this big reveal to do and whatnot, by all means do it. The other thing as well that concerns me is you mentioning of Chrissy in one of your videos, like, and her family and whatnot, and that whole thing to me, and I have no proof of this is just what I feel, that whole thing of me stunk of Joanne Mossop, and she's being dealt with by Birmingham police, and I don't want any part of anything to do with her. I just wish that woman would leave me and my friends and family alone. But yeah, so we'll just leave that there. But like I say, it's on the vlog channel. This 100% serious, genuine. There's no punchlines or anything to this. But I'm gonna pull back, and there isn't a person alive that would be like, oh, Andy won that exchange. Right, there we go. See you all later. I'll see you all on the other channel having a laugh.